Hey, it's Shannon here. We can see the lights of Johnson City Police Department over the umbrellas. It's still really wet and really rainy, but it looks like the parade's a go. I don't see any way to avoid getting out in the rain. I had this. Well, actually, it looks like the umbrellas may be clearing out so we can see something besides umbrellas. The people with the largest umbrellas on Earth decided to stand next to me. But you can see JCPD is on the way. I'm going to tilt over just a little bit to see around the umbrellas. And I think I'm just going to keep it running continuously as they're on the way. Forgive me for flipping the viewfinder so I can see what's going on. Also, you're going to hear a little bit of a crackle as I adjust the bag that I have. There we go. People are really loud. So here we go. The beginning of the parade working its way around. We're starting off with the Johnson City Police Department, of course, the vanguard, kind of making the way for the rest of the festivities. We have a stray dog back here that's kind of going nuts whenever it sees any other people or any other dogs. It just starts barking, so we'll do the best we can with what we got. So here comes Johnson City PD. If you're curious about what the unmarked cars look like, well, this is where you need to be. You can recognize these cars, and they're just waiting to pull you over. So remember those unmarked cars, my friends. Coming up next, the banner carriers. They're in a hurry trying to keep up with those police cars who are moving to the Johnson City 2018 Johnson City Christmas Parade, presented by the Blue Plum organization. And of course, Science Hill High School, Army JROTC, working their way through. Never get tired of the ROTC. The Honor Guard. Everyone braves the weather. It seems that the rain might be dropping off a little bit, so we might be able to get a little bit closer here in a bit. And of course, any JROTC travels with its gear. So, showing off that Johnson City Honda trailer, product placement. Sponsors of the parade, speaking of paying the bills, Happy Elves, Johnson City Elves bouncing down the street. And the Grand Marshal apparently hit by a car on the way over here with an awesome shark umbrella. Grand Marshal David Nutter riding on a, there we go, and some big Liberty Bell students on the big truck. It's the cross-country team from Liberty Bell High School. Liberty Bell Middle School. I love the noise. And now we've got a big gap. So this is going to be edited out.
Let's stand right here together.
Folks are having a great time at the parade this weekend. It's a really good turnout. It's one of the longest parades, I believe. Now, I'm no parade expert, but I've marched in a few of them with Little City Roller Girls back in the day, and it was just kind of a downtown thing. We would circle downtown and come back. This time it's starting at ETSU. They're staging in the parking lots at ETSU, and then they're walking down Walnut Street. I believe it's Walnut Street. Then they turn to come down, looks like Buffalo, and then they're hitting Main Street, East Main. And you can see the headlights, I think, if you look real close, of the next car in the parade. They then go down East Main, work their way up the Colonial Way. They turn right on the Colonial Way, and then they turn left, get back on State of Franklin, and end up at the old Burley site, the Burley Tobacco Warehouse site, now a big concrete slab, and that's where they kind of break up and go about their way. So they're definitely keeping a parade pace. They're proofing. Let's see what we got here. It's definitely big and it's definitely yellow. Is that Big Bird? Is that a piñata? Well, this will only get more interesting as it gets closer. People are having a good time despite the weather. Local merchants giving away hot cocoa, coffee, donuts here at Johnson City Brewing Company, where I've kind of pitched my tent. There you go. And now they're going to get caught up with us. And I think it's a Big Bird. They should have given it an umbrella. Oh, it's an entire float. I'm getting a better look now. I can see an elf going for more candy. Elves are working overtime, and so are the dentists shortly after the holidays, with all the candy being given out on this float. Bags and bags and bags of candy. So I'm sure Big Bird was a little fluffier before the rain. The umbrellas are encroaching, so we're doing what we can. I'm going to probably have to get out into the weather to get around all these umbrellas. What? Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's a Big Bird Christmas tree.
And as someone just pointed out, it's a Big Bird Christmas tree. Celebrating the 150 years of Johnson City. Johnson City through all weather. Looks like an East Tennessee rent-all gator kind of cart. And they're leading the charge of supporters of the Johnson City Animal Shelter. Oh, puppies. We have a puppy over here that was found wandering through the streets, and a nice lady managed to take care of it over here. So, look at the puppies. Jolly old St. Rover. How awesome is that? What this parade needs are more big umbrellas. And it's a very holiday themed, and here's some more candy for everybody. Just not quite able to read that float. Maybe I can make a super, but all these kids are having a great time. Rain or not, it is a lot of fun. And Girl Scout Troop 627 coming through, and we get to appreciate this guy's wet sweater. That's Eric, owner of Johnson City Brewing Company. He had to be the center of attention. So I'm going to have to get out of my dry space to get around all the folks. Oh, look, more elves! More elves! Third place winner of the parade is the Southside Neighborhood Association. The historic pear tree streets. Remember, the theme for this parade is the 12 Days of Christmas. Speedway and lights. Their custom pace car. They remind you there's an ice rink. You know, it's easy to forget about that. I've never actually been ice skating. It would be real interesting to go out at the Speedway. And of course, come ride Santa's Speedway sleigh as they're giving away passes. A wreath on a big old truck. Can you spot the advertisement in this photo? And another semis coming down Main Street. You don't see this too often. Normally semis don't come down Main Street. Oh, the right Christmas wreath, I guess anything's possible. Someone should tell this driver that he's being followed. Looks like he's got a whole bunch of tailgaters. That joke really needed that honk honk. Yep, definitely tailgating. Remember, if you can see the rear view mirror on the vehicle in front of you, you are tailgating. Oh, and some kind of plug or eraser. Oh, it's Sonic. It's some kind of plug or an eraser. I don't know. I just know that everything's better on roller skates. VW minibus. Beautiful vehicle. Rolling by. It's short, but it's mighty.
Everybody sing no.
I don't think this vehicle is from around here. Johnson City Eye Clinic. A little red wagon behind them. Possum. I'm a big Possum fan. I don't know where. Oh, 93.3. Apparently they are the Possum. It's Herbie the Love Bug. I see Herbie the Love Bug not far from where I walk my dog on mornings. I know I kept staring at it one day and they caught me. That's awesome. And of course, coming now, welcome ETSU Marching Buccaneers. Yes, ETSU's got a marching band that goes along with the football program. And they practice all the time. And it shows. We got the rain slicks on. Everybody loves a good brass band. They do it all. They play and sing. How awesome is that? I have been known to just sit down and watch their practices. What an impressive sight. I hope the whole band tunes in to see this on Hometown this week, because that is absolutely one of the best sights I've seen in a long, long time. ETSU's marching band heading down Main Street. And here he comes, the jolly old buck himself, Bucky, ready for the holidays. The flag wavers doing what they do. And of course, you gotta have the chase car. And the chase puppy. And the chase kids. There's a lot of chasing going on. Oh, he forgot his uniform in that car, so he's trying to catch up. Another banner for 150 years of Johnson City. Let's get a little bit of a close-up there. And then, check it out. Who's going to burst out of that cake? All right, let's get down to brass tacks. What's it going to cost to get me into that cake? I want to pop out of that cake for the 150th celebration. Bailey can wheel it up, but I want to be in that cake. That's probably from watching too much 70s television. the Johnson City Camel Riding Association's here. They couldn't find camels, so they went with what they could. I'm gonna count it as riding a camel. I guess that's a traditional Christmas activity. I don't know. Oh, what a fantastic glittery float we have here. Let's back up a little bit so we can get all of this in. Look at this Christmas tree and the angels rocking out. I hope the real nativity was that glam, because I think that's awesome. A little glam goes a long, long way. Uh-oh. Better follow the rules. Looks like the referee is here. Let's get in there. Uh-oh. If you're in roller derby, you know the fun has ended, because now the rules are being enforced. Sports clips bring you the referee. Oh, how awesome is that? That's great. And more candy being given out all around me. The number 58 car. Ford's Clips car. Oh, there's the octane sound. I feel like I'm back announcing at the raceway. Oh, and the smell. You can't smell the octane from where you're at, but I'm telling you, it reminds me of the best times when I'm out working at Bristol Motor Speedway. I don't know if it's a cloudy car or a cowy car, but I like it. Oh, there's others. Okay, it's a cow car. Second Harvest Food Bank. The Veggie Van. And it looks like we have a bunch of people coming down the street right now. I see twirlettes. Dressed in all of their twirlette finery. And I see cheerleaders. Again, the sparkly. It's Champions in Motion. A star in cheerleading, the twirlettes. Showing off all the glam they have too. I appreciate it, a little bit of glam. I appreciate a lot of glam even more. Oh, and suddenly it's Jurassic Park. Someone lets the gate opens. I mean, for 65 million years old, that dinosaur is really keeping up pretty well. Quantum Leap brings you a truck and a banner. How fun is that? Let's see who else we got coming. I see a few more floats. Poinsettias. Why are poinsettias a Christmas flower? They really take a lot of warmth. Oh, there's the Grinch. There are two Grinches here now. I'm the other one. But poinsettias they need warm weather and a lot of care. I doubt these poinsettias are going to live in this cold. But they're beautiful, and they're red and they're green, so I guess that totally counts. That's Grace Baptist Church. It's more Johnson City Police Department on the bicycles. And hoot is this? See what I did there? I love the little alley guy. Owl's Nest Clothing and more. They got enough presents for everybody on that. Now, I love this suit. This suit is amazing, from Century 21. Look at that. That is to be appreciated. Awesome. It's Renaissance and a cow and a swan. I really think that float says it all. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it sure does say it all. Oh, how's this? Downtown Yoga. Hey! Downtown Yoga are just doing what they'd be doing at yoga class, but it is a beautiful, beautiful float. I really worked hard on that. That's awesome. Allied Dispatch Solutions have a banner. And they're doing the Jingle Bell Rock right down the street. Ah, here we go. Now, I'm not one for real Christmas trees. Give me a fake Christmas tree every day. And if you're going to give me a fake Christmas tree, I want it to be white or I want it to be pink. Blue is acceptable. That is beautiful. What a great classic car. I wonder if... Oh, and there's the end of the Outlet Dispatch. I was wondering why it was backwards. Okay. John Deere Green. I grew up on a farm, so I'm appreciating the tractor as much as I am the cheer on the back of it. While they're at it, they can move some more hay into the yard. And we got Mark Reynolds and the WJHL crew. They're covering the parade live. I'm covering the parade dead. Is that right? No, not live, but we'll be on the internet. Things last longer on the internet. And everybody's waiting. We've got a bunch of floats up the hill. We saw Mark Reynolds a minute ago. Did Mark Reynolds... Oh, there's Josh. He's falling behind.
We are responsible for the big gap in the parade.
Good job. Good job. You can always count on obviously, the JHL's reporters not quite working out and not quite doing the cardio required. That's Josh Smith. Hey, there's Mac. JHL Daytime Tri-Cities Vanagon? Wagon? I don't know. I'm not a car dealer. Oh, and also catching up to Mark Reynolds obviously sets a really hard pace. Mark is on the move. He works out. He's in good shape. So JHL took off. And like everybody Josh said, it's their fault that the parade fell behind. So here's the live truck. And the funny thing is, they're going about Colonial Way, so they're going to turn left at WJHL so they can just park it. They're just heading right back. Yeah, hey, Merry Christmas. The question is, with all of the WJHL reporters and all of the WJHL vehicles here, who's left covering the news?
Big Daddy, what's up?
Hey, Doug, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Washington County Democratic Party coming by. Led by Jeff. Good to see you, Jeff. Oh, that's a good time right there. It does kind of remind me of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, though. But, you know, all it takes is a little love, and it's going to be amazing. Bath fitter coming through, a beautiful pickup truck, and a beautiful decorated bathtub. Your traditional Christmas bathtub decorated in the back of that truck, and a bar of soap. Wait, no? Oh, it's a bathtub. Of course. It's the Christmas tub. Habitat for Humanity showing off the box truck with their float behind it. Oh, how great is that? And Ashley Academy riding in the back of that. Hey, that's awesome. Youth Villages carrying their banner. I'm following a little bit behind. And we have another band on the way. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll never get tired. Uh-oh, somebody just lost all their candy and the bag. No, I'm kidding. She gave it away to them. It's like, take the whole bag. It's a little wet, but everybody's thrilled. Let me get out of the way and let's just listen to that band. percussion. That's all about that. Oh, that was great. Seriously, I get such a thrill when the percussion comes by and it really starts going to that cadence. I love it. Pelican! Now I'm thirsty. Product placement. And emergency responders. I mean, we sure do want to thank them. I see these trucks running around Johnson City all the time, and they deserve a big old thank you for all the work they do so selflessly to keep us safe, keep us healthy. And hope you don't see them coming to you for you, but if you do, know that you're in good hands. Oh, good. My cars have arrived. You know, I didn't want to drive both of them down here, so I just let somebody else bring them. You know. Merry Christmas. That's from Bug Belly Drive-In. First Corvette, second Corvette, Subtle, Kaylee Hollifield, Miss Teen USA 2010. And the parade continues up the hill. They're going to turn right just before WJHL. And oh my goodness, look at this float. The snowmen are here. Happy birthday! And they're throwing candy the way it's supposed to be. There was a time when I was in the parade and they said, do not throw candy. You will hand out candy. No, the only way to do it is to throw candy. How great is that? I love the snowman. And it looks like Face is here. Face Amusement. 12 Days of Christmas with Face. It's a claw machine. It's a claw machine, so you can pick up toys while you're in the parade. How is that? In a roller coaster simulator. Oh, Greyhound Retirement Foundation of Tennessee. You know, a lot of greyhounds are suddenly out of work now that greyhound racing is no longer legal in Florida. So they broke up greyhound. There are lots of greyhounds that need rescue, lots of greyhounds currently needing homes. Please look into these beautiful, beautiful dogs. I'm told that they actually get kind of lazy once they're retired and laying around home. But look into Greyhound Retirement Center of East Tennessee, or there is no shortage of places to help adopt these beautiful, beautiful animals that were former racers. Now they're just kind of looking for a place to get some love, like all the other dogs. Mad Mob Mobile Auto Detailing, WXBQ 96.9 and 99.3 The X. There's also no one doing radio right now. There must not be any media left in town at all. As the rain seems to have dissipated for now. And it looks like we have a lot more parade left to go. Again, you can see them making that turn up there on the hill. There they go. But let's see what we have coming up next. Bright Ridge. Local power company, formerly Johnson City Power Company, Power Board, sorry. Bringing us the gift of electricity and a manger. Well, I like it. It's electrifying. And more candy being given out. Can't get enough candy, right? I've even seen the candy bags being given out. Just take it, take it. A little Santa hat on the front of this pickup. I said that with a question mark, didn't I? Toys for Tots. From the Marine Corps Reserves. Nice little float. Very nice. And we have a bunch of people flipping over down here. I want to see more of this. They were flipping and twirling. Here they go. My goodness, it makes me tired just watching this. Oh boy. That's great. The Dance Company. Prancing through beautifully. How awesome is that? These kids are just starting on their journey to text everyone in America. Oh, and dance. Well, it might be the most practical float that I've seen. They got their little cover. You're not afraid of any rain? More of the Dance Company. Little dancers. Knoxville TVA Employee Credit Union with a beautiful Jeep. My goodness. And a well-decorated Toyota, too. The Courtyard Senior Living in their van. Looking very elfy. And here we go, a float, one of your classics. It's the sleigh. It's an open sleigh. Somebody should write a song about that. And a pile of presents. Merry Christmas to you all. Second place winner of the Johnson City Christmas Parade. Oh, you've got to check this out. Yeah, there's a truck. It's pretty cool and all, but it's not Skillville. Skillville, where you can work on your own projects with their tools. They charge by the hour, I believe. They also have lots of classes, lots of things to learn at Skillville. Johnson City Community Theater.
Christmas story.
Sent out all the elves. They're doing Christmas Story this year. Ho, ho, ho. I love Christmas Story. How miserable must it be to be in a wet bunny suit in a parade? And here are the smartest ones of the Johnson City Community Theater bunch, just riding in the wagon. Who's walking? Oh, this is awesome. I just want this to drive around all year round. That is just amazing. HLC Property Management. Oh, that's great. And hey, it's my girls, Little City Roller Girls. Good to see you all. Hey, hey, hey. Check them out. They are back. They got a new practice area. They are going to be back strong in 2019. So don't miss Little City Roller Girls. You'll hear a lot more about them from me. We go way back. I was one of the, I guess technically you could call me one of the founders. I was there a few months after they got going. East Tennessee Celtic Festival. This calls for a zoom. Because this is how Vikings ride in parades. That is awesome. Buckethead, celebrity. Howdy. I intend to check out the Celtic Festival this year. I'm told it's always a great time. And showing all the flags, the different tartans. It's a great, great project. And not holding up the parade, I would like to point out, WCYB. WJHL said they held up the parade earlier. Thank you for keeping it moving.
Merry Christmas.
CYB actually has a local office on State of Franklin Road. So they're not completely foreign, though they're a Bristol station. How awesome is this? Look at the helicopters and all of the smiling faces. This is Bell. I don't know what it is, but I want it. POWMIA, Remembrance. What a great vehicle this is. And it's got a seat for one more. It's a two-seater, a three-seater. Disabled American Veterans, Chapter 9, Johnson City, Tennessee, with a beautiful parade van. That is just amazing, the paint job on that. Blue Lizard sunscreen, made right here in Johnson City, Tennessee. We don't need the product a lot today, but we sure do need their memories of summer. I wish it was hot enough to need some Blue Lizard today. That suit must weigh 10 times what it did when it was dry. But the rain's now gone. Faith Fellowship Baptist Church, staying fairly dry. And oh, my other car is here. This is my backup car with Miss Johnson City 2019. Oh, and Miss Johnson City Outstanding Teen 2019. Wow, I didn't know about that one. Tri-City Thunder, women's football. All right, right on, women's football in Tennessee. We got the roller derby team and the women's football team. Just do it. Got trash talk. You gotta do it. The gift box. Lovely truck. Oh, and one of my favorite restaurants in town, Ole Guacamole. They're doing a little Feliz Navidad. I wish they were throwing nachos at me. How awesome is that? WCQR.org, 88.3 on your radio dial, Faith, Family, and Fun. Nice van. It always seems to be the media that's causing these gaps. I don't know. I don't want to blame the media for everything, but I'm kidding. We didn't see WCYB holding anything up, did we? I used to work in media. I love picking at media. I mean, this isn't media. This is just me goofing around on my YouTube channel. Uh-oh. Off in the distance, you may see some sparkly lights. That's the guest of honor today. Lake Ridge cheerleading. How awesome is that? I hear bagpipes. Oh my goodness. I've worked with these guys and they are all fantastic. Johnson City's local 1791 Professional Firefighters Association. I did the coat drive with them in Johnson City Brewing Company today. Let's listen to those bagpipes. And here he is, the jolly old elf himself, the one we've been waiting for. He goes out of focus just to confound us members of the media. Oh, I said I wasn't with the media, didn't I? Oops. Well, he's on his way. And that, my friends, is what editing's for. You can hear him all the way up there on the top of that ladder truck. I mean, sleighs are so old-fashioned. Let's do this right and bring in the ladder truck, because Santa needs help getting up on those chimneys these days. How awesome. I wonder if that fire truck can fly. Oh, and the fire dog with his fire suit on. It looks like people are hopping in vans now. Oh, they're hopping in and out of the vans. Okay. It's getting a little colder, but at least it's dry. It looks like that was a candy recharge going on there. Johnson City Fire Department Training Division, driven by the elves. And it looks like that's just about all we got. Johnson City's finest, wrapping it up, closing the parade route for the 2018 Johnson City Christmas Parade. Really one of the best Johnson City Christmas parades that I have seen in years. It's really, really fresh. Great to see so many great parades. That's 2 great parades in 1 year. Forget my noise going on here. I'm flipping around so I can talk to y'all. One of the great parades that I've seen in years. And, you know, I've been coming to the Johnson City Parade since I was a little kid. And some are great, some are not, some are day, some are night. But this one, we had a lot of floats. We had a lot of people involved. It probably wasn't the parade that the Pride Parade was over the summer. That was just fantastic. I would love to see more of that kind of merging of city and private stuff to make a really spectacular parade. But as it was, had a good time. The rain went away, thank goodness, by the end of it, and so we all just had a blast watching the parade come to town, watching them work their way around, and those marching bands. So this has been Shannon. It's December 1st, 2018 for hometown Johnson City. Love a parade.